Good afternoon, everyone. Emma and Melissa, I'm so sorry. I apologize massively. It was me. I put 2 p.m. on the text and it was 2:30 as it normally is. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you're still here and you can still join us. I don't know why I put 2 p.m. But it was a mistake, Emma. It was, and I apologize. I'll make sure I don't do that again because we want it to be smooth. Of course we do. So good afternoon to both of you, Emma and Melissa. Thanks for joining us. Carrie, thanks for joining us, who was also with Anya and Tova. Mrs. Watson is saying good afternoon from nursery. Good afternoon, nursery. I've been thinking, about a way that I can do this so I can see all of the children as well, but also parents at home. I don't need to see parents at home. Don't worry about that. I won't be looking in your front rooms like Saturday Night Takeaway, but it'd be great to see reactions from children. So I'm gonna have a think and see what I can do. Miss Thompson says, good afternoon from year 3 in the studio. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to year 2 and Mrs. Dixon. Hello from reception. Mrs. Charlton says, hello reception. Have you had a good day? Has it been a good Friday? Have you enjoyed getting your pictures taken? Year 1 and Miss Allen. Good afternoon. Miss Tumulty, good afternoon to you and your class and Mrs. Sowerby, who's no doubt there. Well, we've got an action-packed afternoon as per usual, so I'm going to get on with it straight away, starting with our Remarkable Readers. So with Remarkable Readers, remember, these are children who have been chosen by the teachers in their phases, the teaching staff. And it's all to do with reading, of course. Lots of different reasons why. Oh, we've got the office. We've got Miss Pinder and Mrs. Slinger. We've got Lacey Main Layton's mum. Thanks for joining us. There's lots of different reasons why children get Remarkable Reader, but it's all to do with reading. So it could be reading at home. It could be improving reading in school. It could be brilliant phonics, which, of course, is a big part of reading. So excited to see what the reasons are this afternoon. And, of course, we've got our star of the week. Children who have been very bright and starry for lots and lots of different reasons. Trying to have a sneak peek at some of them now. Looks really good. Let's start at Nursery AM. Good afternoon, Liz. Thanks for joining us. Start at Nursery AM. We have a young man who's been listening carefully to the Hungry Caterpillar story, and as we look for in nursery, he's been talking about the story afterwards. So lots of excitement about the stories that are being shared and read. And that young man is Leighton Clark. Well done, Leighton. You, if you're watching us or live or recorded, you are our first Remarkable Reader. Congratulations, young man. You will be getting a certificate. It's probably already there via Marvelous Me. But if it's not, it's coming. And of course, that wonderful visit to the reading robot to select a book for yourself. Well done, Leighton. You are our first Remarkable Reader. In PM Nursery, we have another superstar who's been retelling the Very Hungry Caterpillar story, and that is, I think Firdaus is going to be happy, it's for Yazia. Well done, Yazia. You are a Remarkable Reader for your wonderful retelling of the Hungry Caterpillar story. It sounds like nursery have really enjoyed being hungry caterpillars. Sorry, reading about them, but they have been being hungry caterpillars, because I saw a wonderful tweet about you eating fruit just like the hungry caterpillar did. So well done to Leighton and well done to Yazia. Fantastic start. In reception, we have a young lady who's been moving up her levels in reading. So another reason you could be a Remarkable Reader is if you're demonstrating excellent progress, which is obviously coming from great learning. And the young lady in reception who this is the case for is Ruby Rose Esprino. Well done, Ruby Rose. You are Remarkable Reader in reception. Lots of R's there. You, just like Yazia and just like Leighton, will be getting a certificate and a visit to the reading robot. Well done to you, Ruby Rose, and well done, of course, to everyone in early years. Moving on to phase 1, key stage 1, we have another young lady in Miss Taylor's class who is becoming more confident in her reading. So lots of reasons why that could be the case. Speaking out in front of the class, reading aloud with more expression and confidence, or maybe just doing more reading because you feel more confident. But this young lady is Leah Lynn. Well done, Leah. You are the Year 1 Remarkable Reader this week. Congratulations to you. You'll be getting a certificate really soon, if not already with you. And of course, a visit to the reading robot. Well done, Leah, and well done, of course, to Ruby, Rose, Yazia, and Leighton so far. Let's keep going. Miss Pinder's class, another young lady, this time for fabulous phonics in school. She is now using her phonics knowledge to become a confident and creative writer. Isn't that wonderful? Remarkable Reader is the title of our reward, but we've got phonics in there and we've got writing in there. It's because they're all so tightly linked together, aren't they, under the umbrella of learning English. But a huge congratulations to Stefania. Well done, Stefania. You are Miss Pinder's Remarkable Reader this week for your wonderful phonics and your confidence in and creativity in writing. Well done to you. A book from the reading robot, that's your choice, of course, and a certificate coming your way very, very soon. Mrs. Dixon's class, another young lady, this time for developing her inference skills, inference in year 2. Mrs. Dixon and the rest of the English team must be really happy with that, and making predictions about what might happen based on what she's read. So well done to Eliza Bland. Well done, Eliza. You are the year 2 Remarkable Reader this week for your wonderful inference skills. That's amazing in year 2, having strong inference skills. That means you must be doing some wonderful reading and the ability to predict and read between the lines. That's excellent. Well done, Eliza. Congratulations to you. Miss Thompson has broken the mold. We've got another young man. This time, this young man's been putting an amazing effort into his phonics, but in particular, using them to help him read, which of course is what phonics is all about. So well done to David. Well done, David. You are the year 3 Remarkable Reader this week. Wonderful to see your name on the list, and well done for your wonderful effort in your phonics, but also applying it to your reading. And I see Miss Swales in particular doing these sessions, as well as the wonderful work Miss Hay, Miss Thompson, Mrs. Slinger, and the rest of the Phase 2 team do. So well done to you all for that excellent progress. But well done, of course, to the winner, which is David. Mrs. Slinger has chosen a young lady who has been shown some fantastic attitude towards her phonics knowledge, and in particular, the Phase 3 phonics, and that young lady is Yasmina. Well done, Yasmina. You are Mrs. Slinger's class's Remarkable Reader of the Week. And just like David, you will be getting yourself a book from the reading robot, and you will be getting yourself a certificate. Fantastic to see David and Yasmina on there. Well done, you two, from Phase 2. The final Phase 2 class, Miss Tumulty's Year 4 class, a young man who's been building confidence with reading and tackling some pretty tricky comprehension questions. Well done to Mr. Leighton Sewell. Well done, Leighton. You are the Remarkable Reader in Miss Tumulty's class this week for your wonderful tackling of tricky comprehension questions. And do you know what I've seen a few times, and it's named in yours as well, Leighton, the word confidence. There's 3 or 4 examples of children getting confident in their reading, and that's such a big part of it, believing in yourself, just like it is in everything else that we do in school life, but also life generally, being confident in your ability. So well done, Leighton. Great to see you on there, and especially for tackling those tricky comprehension questions. Mrs. Dixon says everyone has clapped Eliza and is so pleased for her. That's absolutely lovely. Well done, Mrs. Dixon's class. Just as I was saying at the beginning, it would be so lovely if I could see that on a stream somewhere. I'm going to have a think, probably for next half term, but maybe for September, as to how we do that, because that would be great. It'd be great to get the audio so we could hear the children cheering. Anyway, final 3 classes. No, that's the wrong bit. We've got Phase 3, Year 5 and 6, Mrs. Campbell's class. Mrs. Campbell's gone for a young man who has shown a brilliant attitude and enthusiasm towards his reading at home. And we know that reading at home is so important for that progress in reading. So a huge well done to Mr. Jack Patterson. Well done, Jack. I'm so pleased to see you on there. Young man, you are a remarkable reader, just like Leighton, just like Yasmina, just like David and Eliza and Stefania and Leah, Ruby Rose, Yazia and Leighton so far. And just like them, you will be getting a certificate and a trip to the reading robot probably early next week. So well done, Jack, as I said. Wonderful to see you on there, young man. Let's move on to Mrs. Frost, who's chosen a young lady who's been working really hard independently in her reading sessions. That tells me that maybe she needed a little bit of support early on, but now we're past that almost. and we're into that independent phase. So huge well done to Brooke. Well done, Brooke. Super pleased to see you on there. And for your working hard independently on your reading lessons. Well done, young lady. You'll be going to the reading robot early next week, and you'll be getting yourself a remarkable reader certificate like everyone else has been mentioned so far. Congratulations, Brooke. Our final remarkable reader of the week from Mr. Watson's class is another young lady. This young lady's been displaying some excellent reading skills in her inference sessions. Funny that Mrs. Frost and I have just been spending some time looking at the work that's going into these inference sessions. So great to see that this young lady in particular has been putting in some excellent effort and displaying good skills. I can't say I'm surprised, because every piece of work and every sequence of learning I see from this young lady is always excellent. Well done to Hannah Gull. Congratulations, Hannah. You are Mr. Watson's remarkable reader of the week, just like Brooke, Jack, Leighton, Yasmina, David, Eliza, Stefania, Leah, Ruby Rose, Yazia, and Leighton. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Fantastic. Just like Carrie says, well done to all of the remarkable readers. Brilliant stuff. Well done. You will probably all have a certificate really soon, and we'll get those visits to the reading robot organized as quick as we can. I know some teachers like to sneak them in now before the end of the assembly, which is a bit naughty, but if it gets books in children's hands, I suppose it's okay. Well done to everyone. Let's move on to Star of the Week, and we'll go back to nursery. We'll start with AM Nursery, and we've got someone who's growing in confidence. Hold on. Have I got a drum roll? I nearly lost the smoothness there. I'm okay, though. It's there. We've got someone who's growing in confidence and beginning to join in with phonics. That's fantastic. It's not easy, especially as we've only just started to do phonics as well in nursery. It's not easy getting involved in those sessions straight away because they're new and they're different. But this young person seems to be doing a wonderful job. Let's have a drum roll and I'll tell you who it is. Well done, Kozin. Kozin, you are the star of the week. If you're watching us live or recorded, well done to you. You are a star for your ability to start joining in and being more confident. There's that word again. More confident to join in with your phonics sessions. You will get a certificate just like the remarkable readers, but of course, you get one of these. Oh, that's one of our limited edition, rare, super expensive Tim pin badges that only stars of the week get. Well done to you. Fantastic achievement. In afternoon nursery with a young man who's been brave, just like Tim, because he's been trying a range of fruits. I'm thinking, itchy nose. I'm thinking this is related to that wonderful work I saw on the Hungry Caterpillar. Probably is. So being brave, just like Tim, because he tried a range of fruits. The star of the week in afternoon nursery is Joseph. Well done, Joseph. You, just like Kozin, are a star this week, but your reason is you tried some fruit, I'm assuming for the first time. So well done to you for being brave, as it says here, just like Tim. You'll be getting your star of the week certificate and a Tim badge really, really soon. Congratulations to you, Joseph, and to Kozin so far. In reception, we've got someone who's produced some fantastic independent writing. Do you know, this could be any child in reception. I've seen some amazing writing in reception this week, but someone has been chosen. Let me tell you who it is. It's Max. Well done, Max. You are the star of the week in reception this week for your absolutely fantastic independent writing. As I said, there are so many that could have won that, but you obviously stood out to Tim and to Mrs. Charlton and Mrs. Watson, the rest of the reception team. Well done to you for being a star this week. And it was right, Mr. Charlton tells me, all about caterpillars. There's a lovely theme in EY going on. Well done to you all. That's fantastic. In Miss Taylor's class, so on to Key Stage 1, with a young man who has improved his attitude and his behavior towards learning. I am so pleased to see this young man in here, because I actually had to go down and speak to this young man, which is a bit rare for year one and that side of the school, because his lunch times and break times weren't very good at one stage. But do you know what? It looks like he's beginning to turn that all around with his much improved attitude and behavior towards learning. And that young man is... It's Cameron Martin. Well done, Cameron. I am so pleased with you, young man. Well done for having a much better attitude and behavior towards learning. Tim, Miss Taylor, Mrs. Ford, Miss Allen, and the rest of the team have obviously looked at and recognized the wonderful effort you've been putting in. So keep it up. Well done to you, Cameron. You're going to get yourself a certificate and a Tim badge, just like Max, Joseph, and Corzin so far. Well done. I don't know where I'm going here. I'm like a DJ trying to scroll up. Miss Pinder's class, another young man, this time for super eagerness to learn and contribute to class discussion. More confidence there, isn't there, without really learning the word, or using the word, sorry, and eagerness to get involved. That's fantastic. Well done too. James Marwood. Well done, James. You are a star this week for your wonderful eagerness to get involved in learning and continue with the discussions that are going on in class. It's a wonderful attribute to have, especially for someone so young as well. Congratulations to you. Just like Cameron, you'll be getting a certificate and one of these amazing, super duper fantastic Tim badges as well for being a star this week. Well done to you, young man. And another young man is a star of the week in Mrs. Dixon's class because he's been given 100% in all areas of learning. He's been helpful and he's been kind with everyone else in his class. That's absolutely amazing. I'm just going to tell you who it is. Jakey Jones, you are a star this week in year 2. And what wonderful reasons for being a star as well. Not only are you giving everything for your own learning, but you are being really helpful and kind to the other members in your class. We cannot ask for any more. What a fantastic member of year 2 you have been. Well done, Jakey. I'm super proud, not just to see you on there, but for that reason as well. It's an absolutely amazing reason to be star of the week. Well done to you. And you're obviously a really good role model in your class. And I'm thinking you probably got a good round of applause there. You always work hard when I walk through your class. Well done, Jakey. We're going to keep the young man theme going. Miss Thompson's chosen a young man who's been coming into school every day with a fantastic attitude. Miss Thompson's class, just point to yourself if you think this could be you. Who's been coming into school every day with a fantastic attitude? Whose learning has been excellent because of that? Who has been resilient, independent, and mature this week? Because that's the reason this young man is star of the week in Miss Thompson's class. Is there anyone who has spotted who it is? I know who it is. I'm going to tell you. You're going to be pleased, CJ Bell, because it's you. Congratulations, CJ. I'm absolutely over the moon to see you on there, young man. I know that you've been trying your absolute hardest to get star of the week for ages now. Probably at least a week and a half, and it started way back early last week. And you know what? You have not let yourself down. You are the star of the week for coming into school with an excellent attitude and towards learning. You've been resilient, you've been independent, and you've been mature. And you know what? I bet your classmates have recognized that as well, and they're giving you a round of applause, just like they did in Mrs. Dixon's class for Jakey, I see in the comments section. CJ, well done. I'm so pleased to see you on there. And just like I say, in these circumstances, keep it going. Well done. Your certificate's probably there with you. If it's not, it'll be coming soon, and you will be getting one of these amazing Tim badges because you absolutely deserve it, just like the rest of the stars of the week. Well done, CJ. In Mrs. Slinger's class, we've got a young man. Do you know what? He hasn't been here very long at all. In fact, this has been his first week, and Mrs. Slinger says it has been a remarkable week. It's always scary coming to a new school, but this is a new school at pretty much the other end of the country for this young man as well, and he's fitted in so well. So huge well done to Max. Well done, Max. You are Mrs. Slinger, Tim, and Miss Wales star of the week this week. Congratulations, young man. What a fabulous first week you've had. Keep it going, and welcome, absolutely, to the Nopper family. You'll be getting yourself a certificate and a lovely Tim badge to take home with you to show your mum, dad, and siblings that you have been a star this week. Brilliant. Miss Tumulty has chosen a young lady who's been shown remarkable resilience. We've heard that already, haven't we? And determination with all of her learning. A huge well done to Ella. Well done, Ella. You are Tim, Miss Tumbledy, and Mrs. Sowerby's star of the week this week for your absolutely remarkable resilience and determination with all of your learning. Well done to you. A fantastic reason to be the star of the week. And just like with CJ, Max, Jakey James, Cameron, Max, Joseph, and Cousin, you will be getting a certificate and a Tim badge for being star of the week. Well done to you, Ella. 3 to go. We have a young lady in Mrs. Campbell's class. She's been producing a thoughtful letter from the perspective of a World War II soldier. And not just that, she always has a positive attitude towards all of her learning. That second bit, I absolutely know, because I've seen this young lady come all through school up to year 5 so far with that wonderful attitude. But I must see this thoughtful letter. Saw some wonderful examples the other day that Mrs. Campbell sent me that were being tea stained to look authentic from World War II times. So definitely need to read this one. I know you're asking me, tell us who it is, Mr. Nicholson. It's Lavanya. Well done, Lavanya. You are the star of the week in Mrs. Campbell's class. Mrs. Campbell, Tim, and Mrs. Dowie have obviously recognized your absolutely amazing writing, but also the fact that you just always have a positive attitude towards all of your learning. That bit I have definitely recognized. I see that every time I come into your class. But well done, Lavanya. Show me this writing. You know how big a fan I am of writing. I want to see this, and it may go on my wall. I've made some space. Hold on there. So that's Lacey Woodier's picture. Do you remember, Lacey, when you did this? This is the dragon from my favorite children's book, The Magic Paintbrush. And we've got certificates for the competitions we've won there from AT. I hope this is accurate on your screen, otherwise I'm going to look really weird. That's a portrait that someone, Katerina, that's now left us, did of me. But I absolutely loved it. And that, that is a letter from a secondary school, no, a college, about one of our previous children who had gone on to get amazing A-level results. And it's one of the first times ever that they thought about contacting the primary school. That's up there. But you can see I've got lots of space here. There's even space along there for some wonderful writing and other bits of amazing work that I want to fill up my walls with. I've also got lots of space on that wall now, but I'll show you that another time. So, well done, Lavanya. You are the star of the week. 2 to go. Mrs. Frost has chosen a young lady who's been settling back into life at Nopper with ease. And not only that, she's been producing some pretty wonderful work as well, artwork in particular. So this young lady was with us. She left and she's just come back. That's really, really difficult, but it's been recognized by Mrs. Frost and Mr. Rowland and the Phase 3 team that actually she's managed that perfectly. And her artwork has been wonderful. Who is this young lady, I hear you ask? I'll tell you, it's Lydia. Well done, Lydia. Congratulations for being the star of the week in there after having to settle back to life at Nopper after a bit of turbulence. And not only that, doing some pretty awesome artwork as well. Certificate and one of these amazing, they're not upside down, these amazing Tim badges coming your way as well. Well done, Lydia. Fantastic stuff. Our final awardee of the afternoon is a young lady. We have lots of young ladies this week, haven't we? But a young lady nonetheless in Mr. Watson's class who has shown some pretty awesome enthusiasm towards her home learning. I noticed this yesterday. I was having a look on Century Tech. So I think most of our Key Stage 2 children, if you've had a go today, will know what this is. But year 5, 6 definitely know. This is a new program that we're trialing for English, for maths and for science that is done on iPads or computers. And it has a big brain. It helps children's learning go off on their own path. And I was having a look at some of the data and I recognized that this young lady had put some pretty awesome hours into doing this at home. So I'm guessing this has got something to do with it. So for her awesome enthusiasm towards home learning, congratulations to Bridie, well done, Bridie. You are Mr. Watson and Year 6's star of the week this week for your amazing enthusiasm towards home learning. Well done to you. Well done to Lydia and Lavanya, Ella, Max, CJ, Jakey, James, Cameron, Max from reception, Max Lou, Joseph and Cousin for all being absolute stars this week. Huge round of applause. Well done to you all. It's not very loud. There we go. Congratulations, everyone. Fantastic. And like I did last week and in some weeks, let me just pick out some of the common themes there. Resilience is in there a lot, isn't it? Confidence is a really big reason why some of our children are becoming remarkable readers or stars of the week as well. We've got being helpful and kind in there a couple of times. I absolutely love that. Children who are not only focused on their own wonderful learning, but offer their time and also their resources, their energy to help others in the class as well. That's what we're all about here at North Ormsby. Well done, boys and girls. Some amazing stuff on there, some amazing reasons. Well done to you all. The amazingness doesn't stop there. Let me have a look at my emails because I know that our attendance has been pretty amazing. So yesterday with my call with other heads and senior figures from AET, we had a look at the national statistics for attendance, and they're always a week in lag. So last Wednesday in schools across the country, the average for primary school was 95%, which is wonderful, isn't it? 95%, because that, for everything we're going through, that's pretty impressive. Across AET primary schools, it was 95%. In our school, it was 96.97% last Wednesday. How good is that? 96.97. And as if that's not good enough, the average for this week, so that was last Wednesday. They always take one day in the middle of the week. The average for this week in our school is 96.68%. Way above our trust average, way above not just the national average at the minute, but the national average in any year previous to COVID as well. 96.68% is absolutely amazing. You are doing an absolutely phenomenal job. And I'm pointing to you, children, I'm pointing to parents, and I'm pointing to staff here at North Ormsby as well. What an absolutely wonderful job. That is fantastic. We know that you need to be in school on time every day to make sure that learning is the absolute best it can be. And you are not letting us down at the minute. Well done. If you're sat there thinking, maybe you could have had a couple more days, that's fine. Change that next week and that number could go up. Of course, as always, there were some classes that were better than others. I only have a top 2 this week from Miss Williams. So I'm going to tell you in second place, and we are over the moon with this, by the way, because we know that this class has big numbers in it and also some pretty tricky attendance situations at the moment. But a huge well done to Mrs. Campbell's class. You had the second best attendance this week with 98.5%. So huge congratulations to you. You are quite a big class with some tricky situations in there for one reason or another. So a huge well done to you for 98.5%. Well done, Mrs. Campbell's class. That's absolutely amazing. But, I've just recognised I made a mistake. I bet Miss Williams is sat there going, you have got a top 3. I do have a top 3. It's because 2 are first again. So I apologise, Miss Williams. I wasn't telling you off there anyway. I just said I have a top 3. But there are 2 classes again that have 100% attendance. 100%. Every single child in school on time every day. Wow. Just absolutely wow. So Mrs. Campbell's class, you were third with 98.5%. Still absolutely amazing. But joint first with 100% attendance is Mrs. Dixon and Miss Tumulty's classes. Well done. That's absolutely fantastic. 100% attendance. And we're really pushed for time, but I'm going to do this anyway. Mrs. Dixon's class, 110. Here is your award for getting one. I'm absolutely blown away. 100% attendance. Next week, you will have an afternoon of experiments. a science afternoon. That's amazing. Well done. Well done, Mrs. Dixon's class. Miss Tumulty's class, your reward for that absolutely amazing attendance is you have some choosing time. That means you get to choose what to do within reason and for learning, of course. So huge congratulations to Mrs. Campbell's class, Mrs. Dixon's class, and Miss Tumley's class, but also huge congratulations to everyone. School attendance is absolutely amazing, and we want to keep it that way. I have run over a bit, but that's fine. I only have a couple of messages. Thank you so much for getting sorted for photograph day today. The children looked amazing, and I hope you're all really, really pleased with the photographs. As soon as we get those sent to us, we'll send them out to you, and then you can organise either through us or you can go straight to the website with Tempest and sort your purchases out that way. They won't be watching, but the two ladies that have come from Tempest today, they've done an absolutely amazing job. It's been really, really tricky trying to organise everything and while sticking to bubbles and making sure that we don't cross. It has been really tricky, but I'm really pleased with what's happened. There's been a couple of mishaps because of the trickiness of the day, but we hope to get those solved. So thank you very much for helping us get ready and also working around the PE arrangements as well. I have a final message, which is this time next week, we will be saying goodbye to the absolutely amazing Miss Thompson. So Miss Thompson has been working with us for a really long time, actually. She started with us to cover Mrs. Frost's maternity time. And because she did such an amazing job, we wanted her back to cover and help for us whilst Mrs. Brown was having maternity time. But of course, Mrs. Brown is back, and my bank balance just isn't strong enough here at school, unfortunately. I wish it was. Miss Thompson has been an absolute gem for us at North Ormsby Primary Academy. And I wanted to tell you today so that you can have some conversations if you're in Miss Thompson's class next week. But next Friday will be Miss Thompson's last day with us, so we'll be doing a lovely goodbye both on the assembly and of course here internally at Nopper for Miss Thompson next week. I'm going to stop there because it's 3 minutes past and I don't want anyone standing around in the rain if it's still raining. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope the weather chirps up a little bit for everyone. As always, look after one another, and as always choose kindness. Thanks very much for joining us this afternoon, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye-bye for now.